Hey, good morning, family. Short update about the video yesterday because I had a response from Life. Good morning, beloved. There was a misunderstanding, I feel, about the Atlanteans because I mentioned that Atlantis is a vibrational field just outside of this, um, well, prison hologram, and that they have labs there underground. And what it means is that the energy of the dark, has cycled through other dimensions, also the dimension of Atlantis. And they have labs there underground for such a long time. And like they have here, in this realm, they also have lots of, well, hidden stuff they do in the tunnel system underground. So that's it, nothing more. The Atlanteans are, it's like um, it has cycled through. So the energy of darkness and light, it has cycled through different dimensions. So if I would go with my consciousness, for instance, to the Pleiades, I would find there also, the energy of darkness, because it has cycled through. But, we are clearing, cleansing and clearing um, all those dark energies together with light family throughout lots of dimensions, because it's ending for them, and there's this cosmic cycle that is also ending, and starting a new age, like a golden age. So it's all working together, but at the peak of the mountain, when we are at the top of the mountain, we have the reflection of the opposite, in this case, the dark energies, at is at its highest, So it's like, whoa, there's so much. We have brought so much light to all the shadows through doing our inner work, which reflects it back on the outside screen, in a way. So it brings light. Our light we have anchored brings light to all darkness without. It transforms the darkness without. But first we have to see it, and then it transforms. So I hope it brings more clarity for you, Wu Life. And it's nothing to fear and nothing to worry about, and don't get angry. I know it's when you're not resonating with something yet, it means that your consciousness cannot yet um, align to it. It's not something that is already within your consciousness, and you feel as it is a truth, and then somebody else talks about it, and you're like, oh, whoa, yeah, I have been feeling that, and you give words to that feeling, because it has entered your consciousness. But if it doesn't have entered your consciousness yet, then it can trigger a feeling of anger or fear, or so if it happens, if you feel a trigger of anger or fear, don't engage with it yet, because it's not resonating yet for you. And it's not important for you in this now moment. So just let it go. The most important thing is to keep the frequency of your heart light, and don't take in too much. If you feel it's bringing fear, if you feel it's bringing anger, just let it be. Let it be. Then it's not for you yet to engage with. You know, and that's okay. That we have all experienced that. We all experience that still through the process. So because I don't wanna bring any fear frequency out there. So just don't engage if it doesn't resonate yet, or if you cannot comprehend it yet. So and what is truth? What is truth? Truth is nothing more than um, a perception someone is sharing in that moment from the embodiment of their frequency and consciousness they have in that moment. You know, that's a moment of truth they experiencing through their embodiment of frequency and consciousness, reflected back to them as a truth because they have experienced it. So there is not one definite truth. Well, there is one, love. Love is definitely always truth. So choose the path of love. And but and because we are constantly every time we bring light to a shadow, it opens up our heart even more. Our consciousness expands. We anchor in more light. We embody a new frequency, and therefore our perception changes and our truth in that moment. It's 8 o'clock. So it's like the more your consciousness expands, the further you can see, the further you can feel, the further you can hear, and everything changes again. So, yeah. And in this moment, I'm embodying the frequency of the 22nd dimension, which is Cassiopeia. It's my home frequency. And there are so much beyond that, really. So, yeah. So I've learned so much ever since I have came home into my body and had the three-folded flame reunion, brought home the creator flame of my inner child, reactivated my created template, and therefore I experienced from that moment the constant connection to my highest light and experienced guidance from that moment forth. And we will all reach that point in divine timing. And there's no hurry. You will get there. Just be patient with yourself. And make sure you don't engage with frequencies of fear and anger. Yeah. And I know the frustration because I also had a question about what's my mission and do you receive anything and can you, let me know if something comes through. And you have to understand that the way I'm working now, ever since I've been reactivated, is that I'm listening to the guidance I'm receiving. So when I receive a name, I know I have to engage with their highest light and dive into some DNA memories that are ready to be activated and shown to them. And sometimes it's always a two-way street, in a way, a two-way movement, because I'm learning a lot of new things and they are being activated, in a part of their DNA. And so so I never know what tomorrow brings. When I go to bed, I always ask, is there anything you want to share with me? Do we have to go somewhere? Or, you know, I'm not in conversation the whole day, but if I want, I just, we talk or she talks to me, if something important is there for me. Um, because otherwise I would lose my mind if we are, I don't have time to be present here if I was constantly engaging with my highest light. So, oh yeah, I was talking about the mission. Oh, I still have something on. I've I was talking about the mission. It will become clear once you have realigned to your highest light. And you can trust that when you follow your heart, you listen to your intuition and your gut feeling, that you're on your path always. And I know it's frustrating sometimes. It was for me also. And I couldn't get any answers. And well, we have, moments when we are aligned in 0 point, on our path. And then we have connection for short moments with our highest light. And sometimes things come through and it becomes clear. And sometimes through a mirror of another soul. And I remember I was having this um, reading with a sister who's an who's a shamanic galactic astrologer, and um, and it was fascinating because it was a constant flow of aha, aha, aha. So at the end, I was like, well, what's my mission? And the only thing she was allowed to share in that moment, because my consciousness was not yet ready, and I was not there yet. So they're not going to share everything with you. So the only thing she shared with me was, well, you have to keep sharing everything you create. Share, share, share everything you create. Okay. So I was like, okay, okay, now, okay, and then we'll keep doing that. And I've tried so many things. I started a children website, and I had this plan going, through the country, going to schools and bring the consciousness, the elementary consciousness of, uh, earth, natural essence to the children through songs and through games and with crystals and lots of stuff. I had so many plans. And then and it didn't work. And then there was another plan, with theater, and it didn't work. And then there was another plan, and it didn't work, and another plan, and it didn't work. And I was like, okay, Well, apparently I just have to share everything, you know? And that's all I have to do. So, okay, well, that's what I'm gonna do. And I just, um, allowed myself to get into the frequency, energy of total surrender and trusting that the path would unfold all in divine timing, and just follow my heart in the meantime and keep my heart light and work on my shadows. And so I got into the surrender mode, and that was when everything started to, accelerate. So that is why I'm sharing that focusing on the mission is like a distraction. You know, you keep looking outside yourself, and it will unfold naturally. So just keep doing all the things that makes your heart light. You know, that's all. That's all. And well, felt like sharing that, bring some clarity, some more clarity. Yeah. And peace is always born from chaos within the low frequency, you could say. So within the 3D frequency, you could say. So the chaos that is presenting itself on the outside screen, it's nothing more than the new dawn of peace entering. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Yeah. And I'm nothing more than a mirror for you. That's all it is. We are mirrors for each other, and I'm sharing things I'm embodying in this now moment, and which I've experienced through the readings, through my highest light, and I just reflect it back as a mirror. And if it resonates, it's already something that's inside of you. You already know it in your heart, and I'm just like, giving you a confirmation of something you already know. So it's nothing more than that. That's why you should never engage with gurus who tell you they know everything. Mm. And they can do everything for you. And they can activate you. And just, like this. Mm. It's always a mirror energy, you know. We activate each other. So that is why I don't want to engage anymore with money, just energy exchange or the promise that you keep following your path of love. And that's enough. Because what we do is for the greater good of all. And should we ask money for that? No. But of course, if you're in a situation with children and you don't have, a basic income in a way, then of course you have to engage with money till a certain point. But and that's okay. But just place your focus on the new, the new timeline. Yeah, change it as much as you can. Stop giving your energy to the old because it's falling apart. Yeah, so, oh, short. Well, it's 20 minutes again. Oh. And, um, I don't. I don't want to have smoke alarms in my house, and I don't want to have the new glass fiber 5G internet cables in my house, or the thing that goes with it you have to put into your house with all the frequencies, and I don't want to have it. So they are placing it all around the Netherlands. Also the lanterns in the street, with the frequency, and they can listen, the control system they're placing that is playing out. So I don't want to have that. And ever since I said no, I had to say no many, many times because it's like a campaign, you know, like the COVID jab campaign. So ever since I said no, they have, I don't know what they did, but they did something with the internet. And before I could upload a video of 1 hour, always within a period of 2 hours. And if I want to upload a video now of an hour, it takes 20 hours. 20 hours. So, yeah, it takes 20 hours. So, and I don't care. We have the time, Then it will upload a day. I don't care. But I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna turn this video into black and white and see if the upload goes faster. Just an experiment. So it takes a little bit less time to upload the video. So yeah, just a chat to bring some clarity to the video I placed before. And well, that's that. Bye for now. Love you all.